What if I told you that the computer on your desk will soon be as outdated as a floppy disk? From computers that think like humans to devices controlled by your brainwaves, the next generation of technology is here. It's going to change everything. Let's explore the future of computing together, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're as excited about technology as I am, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into the next big breakthroughs in computer technology, kinds of innovations that will redefine how we work, play, and even think. In this video, we'll cover quantum computing and how it's set to revolutionize industries, artificial intelligence that's smarter and more intuitive than ever, brain-computer interfaces that let you control devices with your thoughts, augmented and virtual reality that will blur the lines between real and digital worlds, and so much more. By the end, you'll not only know what's coming next, but you'll also understand how it will impact your life. So, grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into the future of computing. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the curve. What is quantum computing? Let's start with one of the most talked about technologies, quantum computing. But what exactly is it? In traditional computing, everything boils down to ones and zeros, binary code. Computers process information by flipping these bits on and off. Simple, right? Well, quantum computing takes this to a whole new level. Instead of bits, quantum computers use qubits. A qubit isn't limited to just a 1 or a 0, it can be both at the same time, thanks to something called superposition. And when you combine multiple qubits, they can process vast amounts of data simultaneously. It's like comparing a calculator to the human brain. Why is quantum computing important? So, why does this matter? Quantum computing has the potential to solve problems that are impossible for today's supercomputers. For example, it could simulate new drugs and materials at the molecular level, speeding up medical breakthroughs, model complex systems like climate change to predict weather patterns with incredible accuracy, revolutionize cybersecurity by creating unhackable encryption or breaking existing codes in seconds. Here's a real-world example. In 2019, Google's quantum computer, Sycamore, performed a calculation in 200 seconds that would take the world's fastest supercomputer 10,000 years. That's not just an upgrade, that's an entirely new era of computing. 3. How will it impact your life? Now, you might be thinking, this sounds cool, but how does it affect me? Well, quantum computing could soon power AI systems that are far smarter and faster. It could make online transactions more secure, optimize supply chains, and even help design the next generation of technologies we haven't even dreamed of yet. 1. The current state of AI is already a huge part of our lives. It's in our phones, our homes, and even our cars. But the AI we have today, things like voice assistants and recommendation algorithms, is just the beginning. The next wave of AI is called artificial general intelligence, or AGI, which is designed to think and reason like a human. 2. What's next for AI? The future of AI is all about personalization and adaptability. Imagine an AI assistant that doesn't just respond to commands, but understands your emotions, anticipates your needs, and adapts to your preferences. For example, AI could help doctors diagnose diseases faster and more accurately, create personalized learning experiences for students, even generate entire movies or video games based on your ideas. For instance, OpenAI's ChatGPT has already demonstrated how AI can write essays, code software, and even hold human-like conversations. Now imagine this technology integrated into every aspect of your daily life. It's like having a personal genius on call 24/7. 3. The ethical challenges of AI. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. AI raises some big ethical questions. How do we ensure it's used for good? What happens to jobs as AI takes over more tasks? And how do we protect our privacy in a world where machines know more about us than we'd like? 1. What a BC is? BC is, or brain-computer interfaces, are exactly what they sound like: devices that connect your brain directly to a computer. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real, and companies like Neuralink are already making it happen too. How do BCs work? BCs use tiny electrodes implanted in your brain to pick up signals and translate them into actions. For example, someone with paralysis could use a BCI to control a robotic arm or type on a computer just by thinking about a tech simple story. In one groundbreaking case, a man with ALS was able to communicate with his family using a BCI that translated his brain activity into text. Talk about life-changing technology. The future of BC is in the future. BCs could go beyond medical applications. Imagine controlling your smart home, sending messages, or even creating art all with your thoughts. It's exciting, but it also raises big questions about privacy and the ethical use of this technology. 1. The current state of AR and VR. Augmented reality AR and virtual reality VR are already here, but they're about to get a whole lot better. AR overlays digital information onto the real world, while VR immerses you in a completely virtual environment. Together, they're blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds. 2. The future of AR and VR. The next generation of AR and VR will be lighter, faster, and more immersive. Think full-body haptic suits for VR gaming, AR glasses that replace your phone, and virtual workspaces where you can collaborate with anyone, anywhere. So, there you have it, the next wave of computer technology that's set to change everything. From quantum computing to AI, BC is, and AR VR. We're on the brink of a technological revolution. But with great power comes great responsibility. It's up to us to use these tools wisely and ensure they benefit everyone. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these technologies excites you the most? Or do any of them make you nervous? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay curious and stay inspired.